All right, good morning, friends. We're going to go ahead and get started with our recording today for Cool Cats Part C, Lesson 8.6. I believe I found a platform to use that will work. Good old PowerPoint and then upload to YouTube. So I will be doing that. I really appreciate your patience as these are having to be done again or new. So I very much appreciate your patience with all of this. Morning greeting. Let's go ahead and say our morning greeting. I am kind. I am smart. I am loved. I am important. I believe in myself. I can do anything. Class mission statement. Our mission is to always help others, to try even when it's hard, to be kind to each other, and to be kind to ourselves. All right, for question checking, you guys, let's go ahead and make sure that those listening ears are turned on. Make sure that your eyes are on my screen. You can go ahead and hold up cactus hands for me. Show me that you're not holding any toys, pencils, markers, anything that could distract you. And you can wave good morning to each other. You can put your hands down and take a deep breath. Go ahead and let that breath out. Are you going to give this lesson your absolute best? Give me 2 thumbs up. Perfect job, you guys. All right, remember that we are recording every lesson that we have here. I know that you are not here with me physically, like we've talked about in the past, but I hope that this is still interactive for you and you have this recording to watch. Okay, remember our classroom rules, and let's go ahead and look at our lesson goals. All right, so we have 2 lesson goals for this presentation. I can explain how 2 things in a nonfiction text are alike and different, and I can name words that signal that an article is written to compare and contrast. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about comparing and contrasting. We will practice what we learn by finding things that are similar and finding things that are different about house cats and tigers. So just to review words to know, our first word to know is spine. Go ahead and say the word spine. Great job. A spine is a row of connected bones that goes down a person or animal's back. And you and I have spines, so do cats and tigers. Great, you could say the word habit. Great job. A habit is a usual way of doing something. It's something that we do regularly or every day, such as brushing your teeth every night. Okay, sense. Go ahead and say the word sense. A sense is when we become aware of something. So to sense something, you might not have to see it or hear it to know that it's there. Rabbits are animals with great senses. They can often feel or become aware when something is near them without having to see it or hear it first. I can sense whether or not you understand what we're covering in our lesson by the expression on your face. Okay, so that means having a sense of something. Next, we have the word flexible. Flexible means we can fold and bend and move easily without breaking, such as a rope or a slinky. All right, guys, you can take a quick brain break. You can pause this video, and whenever you're ready to continue, you can press play after your brain break. All right, friends, you can go ahead and head back. You do not need this book right now, but if you would like to use it later, you are more than welcome to. This is Critters and Creatures, and this is where you can find the nonfiction text that we are reading together today. All right, we go to the table of contents, and we are going to reread Cool Cats for the last time on page 12. Let's reread our article one more time together. Be sure to read along with me with expression and at a good pace to practice your reading skills. All right, here we go. Cool Cats. One curls up on the sofa. The other stretches out under a tree in the wild. One purrs in your lap. The other roars in the jungle. What are they? House cats and tigers, of course. Perfect pets. House cats are very popular pets. In the United States, there are about 95 million house cats living with families. House cats like to catch mice and rats. It is why people started keeping cats as pets in ancient Egypt. And here it labels what whiskers look like. Even though you might feed your house cat food from a box or bag or can, cats are built to catch their own food. So house cats have large eyes that help them see their prey in the dark. In fact, a house cat's vision is 6 times better than a human's ability to see in the dark. Most house cats have 12 whiskers on each cheek. Whiskers help cats sense the size, shape, and speed of everything around them. They help cats move around safely and quietly. Finally, cats have a very flexible spine. Their spine helps them fit into small spaces, jump high, and even run really fast. So cats are built to hunt. Other interesting facts about house cats include their sleeping habits. House cats like to sleep from 12 to 14 hours a day. That's not at night, just a day. Also, they love to scratch things. They love to perch high off the ground too. However, house cats hate water. Some say it's because the wet fur makes it harder for them to run and stay safe from predators. Now, I will say I had a cat once as a child that would literally sit in puddles of water, and would just sit in it. So, this is false. Not all cats hate water, but most of them do. And here we have a picture of a cat, and it's on top of a post, and it says cats like to be high off the ground. Terrific tigers. House cats and tigers are very closely related. It means a lot of things about tigers and cats are the same. So both tigers and cats have excellent night vision. Excellent vision helps both tigers and cats hunt. They both use whiskers to help sense what is around them. They both are also flexible and fast. Tigers and cats both love to scratch, and when tigers scratch at trees, they are getting in a good stretch. They are removing dead nails from their claws. A tiger can run up to 40 miles, which is 64 kilometers per hour. Tigers, though, are very different from house cats. Tigers are much larger than house cats. Tigers can grow up to 680 pounds and can be 13 feet long, while house cats usually weigh up to 10 pounds and can be 18 inches long. House cats are fast, but tigers are faster. House cats can run up to 30 miles per hour, but tigers can run up to 40 miles per hour. Also, tigers sleep up to 20 hours a day. House cats only sleep up to 14 hours a day. Tigers do not live as long as house cats, though. Tigers can live to be 10 years old, but house cats can live to be 30. One more way tigers are different is tigers love water. Swimming in rivers and lakes helps tigers cool off. Swimming helps them get from one place to another, too. Sometimes tigers even catch prey when they are swimming. So, your house cat may look like a tiger. Your cat may even act like a tiger sometimes. But thank goodness your cat isn't a tiger. A tiger needs to live in the wild and would not be a very good pet to have with you in your house. Just think how hard it would be for a tiger to curl up in your lap. And this picture is labeled with the caption, "House cats hate water, but tigers love it." All right, checking for understanding, it's time for us to take a closer look at our Cool Cats article. So we can go ahead and do that now. And this time we're going to explore how to compare and contrast things within a text. When we compare things, we're saying all the ways that things are alike or the same. And when we contrast, we are saying how things are different from one another. In some nonfiction articles, the information is organized to do just that, compare and contrast. All right, so I'm going to give you guys time to grab something to write on, something to write with. Whenever you have your materials to check your understanding, you can come back to your seats and press play again. Go ahead and pause this video. All right, friends, assuming that you have your materials, you have pressed play, so we are going to move on. My question is, what does the article Cool Cats compare and contrast? What are the two things that they are saying are alike and are different? A, house cats and dogs, B, house cats and tigers, C, tigers and jaguars. Go ahead and write your answer down. You can pause this video and then you can press play to see the answer. All right, assuming you pressed play, the answer is B, house cats and tigers. That's right, we are comparing and contrasting house cats and tigers and how they are alike or different. The author wrote this article to explain how house cats and tigers are the same and how they are different. That's how it's organized. Okay, now there are certain words and phrases that help us to know that an article is comparing and contrasting. The words alike, same, and both signal to use that the text is telling us about how things are alike. So the word both will come up a lot in our story, as we saw, and that's an indicator where things are alike. So here it says tigers and cats both love to scratch. Based on this sentence, which word indicates or tells us that tigers and cats are alike? A, scratch, B, love, or C, both? Which word indicates that tigers and cats are alike? You can pause this video to write your answer and press play when you are ready to see the correct answer. Fabulous. The answer is C, both. The word both tells us that tigers love to scratch and cats also love to scratch. Right, when we come across the word different, it's a big clue in our article that they are contrasting things, which means they're showing us how something is different. So let's read the first sentence together. Tigers, though, are very different from house cats. Let's read some of the sentences that come after this one to identify the way that tigers and cats are different. Tigers, I'm actually going to mark parts of these, friends, for you. Okay. It says, tigers, though, are very different from house cats. Tigers are much larger than house cats. Okay, so that's one part. House cats are fast, but tigers are faster. Okay, tigers sleep up to 20 hours a day. House cats only sleep up to 14 hours a day. Tigers do not live as long as house cats. Okay, so house cats live to be longer. So what did we underline? We underlined the ways that they talked about how tigers and cats are different. First one, their size. Tigers are much larger than house cats. Second one, their speed. Tigers are much faster than house cats. Okay. Third one, their sleep, how much they sleep. Tigers sleep up to 20 hours a day, so they sleep a lot longer than house cats do. And last but not least, their life expectancy. Tigers usually do not live as long as house cats. So tigers can live to be up to, what is that, 10 years old? 10 years old, that is young. But house cats usually can live up to be 30 years old. That is wild. So we read about the ways that they are different, right? So based on these sentences, how are cats and tigers different? A, tigers are much larger than house cats. Or B, tigers are much smarter than house cats. What is one way that we just read about how cats and tigers are different? A, tigers are much larger than house cats, or B, tigers are much smarter than house cats. I'll give you guys 10 seconds to write your answer on your board. Actually, you can pause this and take as much time as you need, and then you can press play when you have your answer written. All right, the answer is A. Tigers are much larger than house cats. They weigh much more, they're longer, and also how else are tigers and cats different? Their life expectancy, their speed, how much they sleep, right? Okay, let's look at another sentence from Cool Cats on page 17. It says, both, let me get my laser point, both tigers and cats have excellent night vision. Which word is a clue that this text is organized to compare and contrast information? Okay, so let me underline that sentence for you again. Both tigers and cats have excellent night vision. Which word is a clue that this text is organized to compare and contrast information? A, night, B, have, or C, both? You can pause this video, write your answer choice down, and then you can press play when you are ready. All right, the correct answer is C, both. So the word both tells us that we are comparing and contrasting. It tells us that we are learning about the way that things are alike or different. And the word both is a signal word that tells us the author is comparing or telling about the ways that things are alike. Okay, let's look at the first sentence on page 19. Okay, let's read it together. It says, oh, this is the wrong page. That's okay. What the sentence would say is, one more way tigers are different is tigers love water. Okay, tigers love water. Which word in the sentence is a clue that the article is contrasting things? So again, it says, one more way tigers are different is tigers love water. Which word in the sentence is a clue that the article is contrasting things? A, different, B, both, or C, love? 10 seconds, go ahead and write your answer down. Or take as much time as you need. You can pause this video and press play when you are ready to see the correct answer. Fabulous. The answer is A, different. The word different tells us that we are now contrasting information. If you recall, house cats and tigers are different because tigers love the water, but house cats cannot stand to get wet. This article, Cool Cats, is a great example where the author writes the article specifically to compare and contrast how things are alike and different. Let's look at some of the pictures to see how the pictures support the author's reasons for writing the article. What does this picture show us about cats and tigers? A, they look nothing alike, but are the same size. B, they look alike, have some of the same features, such as fur and stripes, but a tiger is much larger than a cat. Or C, tigers have stripes, but cats do not. So what do these pictures show us about cats and tigers? A, they look nothing alike, but are the same size. B, they look alike, have some of the same features, such as fur and stripes, but a tiger is much larger than a cat. Or C, tigers have stripes, but cats do not. You can write your answer choice down, pause this video, and press play when you're ready to see the correct answer. Right, the answer is B. They look alike, have some of the same features such as fur and stripes, but a tiger is much larger than a cat. The picture compares and contrasts the house cat and the tiger by showing how they are alike and how they are different. Next question. What do these pictures show is the same about cats and tigers? A, tigers and cats both do not need sleep. B, tigers and cats both are afraid of heights. Or C, tigers and cats both like to be up high. So I'm specifically looking at this picture here. What does this picture show that is the same about cats and tigers? I'm looking at that picture and this picture. Tigers and cats both do not need sleep, A. B, tigers and cats both are afraid of heights. Or C, tigers and cats both like to be up high. You can pause this video, write your answer choice down, and then you can show your answer along with me in the next slide. All right, guys, the answer is C. Tigers and cats both like to be up high. Great job. The pictures indicate that tigers and cats both like to be up high. Excellent work today, guys. What did we accomplish? We learned that comparing means to explain how two things or more are alike, and we also learned that contrasting means to explain how two or more things are different. Sometimes authors write an article to compare and contrast two things, like house cats and tigers, and some words, such as both and different, help us to know that an author is comparing and contrasting. You noticed that in the instructions with this recording, on your plan page, it asked that you take a picture of your redo time and text, email, or Class Dojo it to me, and text or email. Wait, sorry guys, we're only doing checking for understanding you do time. So choose one of the problems or one of the multiple choice questions that you answered, just one of them. And I want an answer on your board for it. If you could write out the answer, that would be great. And text me a picture of it so that you can get credit for this lesson. I hope you are proud of the effort that you put into this lesson. Until next time, you may log off. Bye, friends.